Hello everyone and welcome to my video essay, a short video one, of my science fair project, The Green Machine Using AI to Battle Climate Change. So first, my hypothesis. I believe that through the use of advanced machine learning and complex data sets, we can develop models and systems to mitigate the intense effects of climate change on our planet. But first, what is climate change? Well, climate change is basically a long-term change, the average weather pattern that I've come to define Earth's local, regional, and global climates. And with that, what is AI? Well, artificial intelligence is a buzzword, and it's basically an intelligence that is perceiving, synthesizing, inferring information demonstrated by machines as opposed to intelligence displayed by non-human animals and humans. So, what are some simple steps you can take? Well, not simple, but these are basically simplified steps using AI. So, first we have predictive models, renewable energy models, energy efficiency models, agricultural models, transportation models, and the last step is not with AI, but it's something we can all do right now to save our planet. So first, what are predictive models? Well, predictive models are basically algorithms that use statistical and machine learning techniques to analyze data and make predictions about future events or behaviors. And these models are usually built using historic data and are trained to identify patterns and relationships in various data points. So for example, in my models, I created climate models, earth models, weather models to help extrapolate the data and see using historic data, and I'm validating all that to see what will be the average temperature in the next 100 years, what will be the energy use in the next 100 years. Any more than that, the data can be wrong, but before that, it's fairly accurate, almost to around 99%. Now, renewable energy. Now, renewable energy models are basically, I first talked about renewable energy. It's just energy that comes from natural resources that are replenished over time, such as solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass. But unlike finite fossil fuels, renewable energy sources are sustainable and can basically be used repeatedly without ever being depleted. And this makes them a key part of transition to a more sustainable, low-carbon energy system. But what can AI do for this? Well, basically, AI can help create this process more simpler. It can make it more simple transition. We can use this to track our energy needs or loads and demands, like we did load and demand models, track how much of something we would need, how much wind we would need, for example, how much solar we would need, and also keep data tracks of much more intense data than what a human mind could usually do. Now, energy efficiency. Energy efficiency just refers to the practice of using this energy to achieve basically the same level of output, such as lighting, heating, cooling, or operating as without sacrificing the comfort or convenience. For example, using LED light bulbs instead of traditional incandescent bulbs or insulating a home to reduce heating and cooling needs are both examples of great energy efficient measures that are probably in your house right now. But what can AI do for this, like for renewable energy? Well, I had made a few models, my most important one being a smart thermostat model. It basically checks temperature in your houses and user input temperature and uses the most energy efficient way to decrease it. Energy efficiency can also show the best way to split energy among many houses and not just single family houses or residential homes and apartment homes, complex, industrial, and commercial. And also, energy efficiency can be helping us reduce the waste, things such as high efficiency HVAC systems that are very prominent in places like Canada. Now, let's talk about agriculture. Basically, agriculture is facing a lot of problems due to climate change, such as future extreme weather events, change in the growing seasons, increased pests and diseases, which basically don't have any relationship with climate change, but this can impact crop yields, soil erosion and degradation, and water scarcity. So basically, AI can help predict models and predict future models for what different things would be. How much soil is being eroded or degraded, how much soil usage is being used, how many nutrients in the soil, nutrients. Also predict growing seasons using previous historic data, because growing seasons don't change that fast. Now our final one, almost final one, is transportation. Transportation sector is one of the largest consumers of energy and is heavily reliant on fossil fuels such as greenhouse gases and diesel. And the reliance of these fossil fuels have led to increased greenhouse emissions and contributes to climate change. So what can AI do? Well, AI can help us find more efficient routes, more efficient systems, and basically make this whole process more efficient and smooth out that transition to over a more sustainable future. And with that, like I promised you, the final secret method. Now, all of these plans above can cost billions to trillions to invest in, and I don't have $1 trillion, and I don't think you do either. So what can we do? Here's a thing I learned. Vote with their ballot, vote with their wallet. This is a phrase that basically just encourages people to hear about their political power and their economic power to make their voices heard and influence change. Voting with their ballot usually means participating in elections and voting for candidates or policies that align with your values and beliefs. And voting with your wallet, on the other hand, means using economic power to invest or boycott businesses or products based on their and your values and practices. But this is the one step that we can do to help us achieve sustainability that is simply for all of us to use. And with that, thank you so much for listening to this short video essay. And as always, if you want to have more information, please check out my website below. It has my whole process of this project from step 1 to the very end of the project. And there will be a longer video explaining everything in more depth. And goodbye.